and that's pituitary gland. Okay, so the hypophysis or the pituitary gland is an organ that is lying on the sella turcica, that is on the floor of the cranial vault, and it's a small organ that would be very important with regards to the different activities that we have every day, every night. Okay, and it has two main parts, which would be the adenohypophysis and the neurohypophysis. Okay, so the adenohypophysis would be composed of the pars distalis, this one, the other part would be absent, that's the pars tuberalis. It should have been in this portion. Baliktad pala. Here. Okay. Baliktad rin natin. Nakakaya naman sa inyo. Okay. So, pars tuberalis should have been here. And we have the pars intermedia, which would be on the border between the adeno and the neurohypophysis. The neurohypophysis would be this area, which is the pars nervosa, and there should have been an infundibular stalk here, which is absent. So the pars distalis is the anterior lobe. It has several cells present within it. Okay, it would be composed of chromophobes and chromophils. The chromophobes are the small cells that do not have staining quality, based on H&E. And then we have the chromophils, which would be divided into two types. We have the acidophil and the basophil. So the acidophil, they are seen in great numbers. They have, or they possess, an orangophilic or a pink granular cytoplasm. And these acidophils would be composed of the somatotrophs and the lactotrophs, which would produce the growth hormone and the prolactin. Then we have the basophils, which would show the presence of a basophilic, okay, or a blue granular cytoplasm, and they would be composed of the corticotrophs, the thyrotrophs, and the gonadotrophs. The gonadotroph would produce the androgens, the LH and FSH. The corticotrophs would produce the ACTH or the corticotropin, while the thyrotroph would produce the TSH or the thyroid stimulating hormone. The chromophobe doesn't have any function. They are simply there for support. Then you go to the pars intermedia, which would border the two hypophyses. So what we see there would be the presence of basophils and this glandular or tubular structures that would be lined by columnar cells, and they have a colloid-like material within the lumen. So this is the pars intermedia.
Pars intermedia.
Pars intermedia. Okay, and then we have the pars nervosa.
Pars nervosa.
The pars nervosa is mainly composed of neural elements. We have small round cells, which are the pituicytes. And they are surrounded by fibrillary structures or fibers that are the unmyelinated axons. So these axons are actually part of neurons that would be coming from the hypothalamus, and the axonal terminals would pass through the pituitary stalk, okay, and end in the posterior lobe. So in the posterior lobe, you would see the presence of bodies like this one, which are called the which are called the